Hey everybody, it's Rob the Backyard Gardener, and it's time to get you updated on my plum trees grown from seed that are now 19 months old. So that's right everyone, the plum trees that I've grown from seed are now 19 months old. Figured it's time to get you updated on both of them, including the one that looks like a peach tree. Let me flip the camera around and show you how much bigger my plum tree has gotten since the last update. So here he is. He is now 19 months old. This black plum tree grown from seed, and he is getting taller and taller and taller. He's about 7 feet tall right now. And like I said in the last update, I haven't done any topping on him since he was a baby sapling. I will tell you, I did have to cut off a branch here because the wind, as you watch him blow, he wants to move this way. And I will end up doing a better job of tying him up. I probably need to add another tie up here to keep him up this way. But I do want the trunk to fatten up, strengthen up, and get used to the wind that comes in through here across my house. Now that being said, this branch was always getting lodged all up in these other branches and just driving me crazy. So I limited that branch, plus the angle of it wasn't very good. This is at a nice 45-degree angle, maybe about 55 degrees, but either way, it's a good angle. And then I also, if you look down at his trunk, I got rid of some of the lower branches down there too. Speaking of his trunk, it's actually getting pretty big. When you put it next to my thumb, it's about the thickness of a thumb, a little bit more now. So he's definitely putting on some thickness and some height, and I'm pretty happy with his growth at 19 months. Now, I do not plan on topping this guy, trimming this guy, or doing anything to him. He will drop his leaves over the winter, and he will then go into dormancy, if you will. And at that point, when he breaks his buds next year and he starts really spreading out, I will probably do a heavy summer pruning next year, but not in the first 2 years. The first 2 years, if you do any type of trimming or topping, you're really just trying to sculpt a little bit. And at this point, there really is no terrible foliage or facing branches that I'm too concerned about today. Not today, and not now for sure. As we approach here fall, in about 60 days, I will give him a heavy dose of fertilizer, a really well-balanced fertilizer to kind of give him some nutrients. That way he can save up a lot of energy and really sprout next year. Next year should be the year he puts on a lot of size. He'll be going through years 2 through 3, and then I'm hoping after next year's growth, summer pruning, and getting him ready for winter, that come summer, if we're really lucky, we might see a flower. If not, I don't expect that necessarily. It takes 4 to 7 years for anything grown from seed, especially stone fruit species. So I don't expect anything until year 4, but it sure would be nice because it can happen once in a blue moon. He seems to be doing fine. A little bit yellow, but when it's 100 degrees every single day in Texas, these leaves take a little bit of a beating, but no worse for wear other than that. It wouldn't be an update if I didn't fill you in on his brother. This is the one that I said looks like a peach tree, and I'm pretty sure it's a peach tree. I don't know how it was cross-pollinated, but this is looking more and more like a peach tree, and it's growing super slow, probably because it's in a pot, but I only have him in a pot because I refuse to put him in the ground until I know what he is. I've got plenty of peach trees. I do not need any more peach trees, so this is kind of just a bet hedger to see, in case something happens to this guy, what this will be. And if it ends up being another peach tree, like it's looking like based on its leaves, then it's not one that I need. Speaking of peach trees, I have finished all my peach tree harvests, so my next video will be about my peach trees and the one I've grown from seed, which definitely needs a pruning, and I'll even perform a summer pruning in that video so you can see what I'm doing to open them up. So there you have it everyone, that's the update on my plum tree grown from seed. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said in the video, I plan on updating a lot of my series on my trees grown from seed here in the next week or so. If you're enjoying this series, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. And as always everyone, happy gardening and thanks for watching.